Hey everyone, this is Max at MaxCTCG. Thanks for joining me in another video. So we're going to be checking out another Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization article. We have Kaiba charges into battle with XYZ retrains. So this looks like we're going to have some cards similar to like the X, Y, and Z Dragon Head. It's pretty cool. I do think it's interesting if this is based off Kaiba using it, because we're seeing obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization using Chaz in here, because I think he has some other cards here in this set, or the Infinite Forbidden, I forget which one. But it does feel weird because they're using a different character than Kaiba, and if this is Kaiba cards specifically, you feel like they would use him versus the other character, Kaiba just being one of the biggest in the series. But Chaz also does summon the XYZ cards as well in the series for like an episode. So maybe that's kind of where they're going with it. But let's just jump into the cards and go over the effects and talk about how they work. X-Xross Cannon, Light Machine Effect Monster, level 4, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If you control a Light Machine Fusion or Union monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. 2. During your main phase, you can equip one appropriate Light Machine Union monster from your deck to this card, as if it were equipped by that monster's effect. Also, you cannot special summon for the extra deck for the rest of this turn except light monsters. So overall, I think this seems like a really solid card. I like that it has an extension option in the card. I think that helps just kind of getting onto the field if you got other cards you want to start with. And I think the fact that you can equip from deck is really good, kind of similar to, I think, Union Hanger that you'd use with the ABC deck. And there could be some synergy between the ABC deck and this deck. So I think that's really cool. So it seems like a really solid starter. And we'll kind of have to see with the other retrains for, I guess, Y and Z, see how they work and if they're any good. We have Y Dragon, Y Earhead, Light Machine Union Effect Monster, level 4, 1500 attack, 1600 defense. If this card is special summoned, you can equip one level 4 Light Machine monster from your hand or graveyard to it. Also, you cannot special summon the extra for the rest of this turn except light monsters. 2. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Target one machine monster you control, equip this card to it. If it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy this card instead. And special summon this equipped card. Alright, so we have this one is an extender from hand or grave. So that's pretty cool. Not like a starter, but a solid extender. And then you can also special summon this card out. So it seems to work really well with the X-Xross that we just saw, because you can equip this and then special summon it out in the same turn. And then if you did have an extender, you could extend out a hand or grave. So overall, seems decent card. I don't know how many you would play. The first one definitely seems better than this one. We'll have to check out what Z does. Alright, so we have Z-Zillion Tank, Light Machine Union Effect Monster. It has 1500 attack, 1300 defense. If this card is special summoned, you can equip one of your banished level 4 Light Machine monsters to it. Also, you cannot special summon the extra for the rest of this turn except light monsters. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Target one machine monster you can control, equip it to this card. It would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. Or you can special summon this equipped card. Alright, so this one is very similar to the Y retrain, but this one lets you special summon from your banished, which is nice because most likely these will work the same as the ABC cards where they banish from grave, so that's pretty cool. So it definitely seems to have some interesting synergy here with these cards. We just got to see, is there a way to maybe make this guy in one play? We have Hyper Dragon Cannon, a Light Machine Fusion Effect Monster, level 9, 3000 attack, 2800 defense. So a retrain of the original XYZ Dragon Cannon. We have X-Xross Cannon, Y Dragon, Y Earhead, and then Z-Zillion Tank. I feel like something with the Y one's going to be renamed a little. You must first be special summoned from your extra deck by banishing the above cards from your field and or grave. And once per turn quick effect, you can discard one card, target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. And then you can banish this card from your field or grave, reveal one level 8 machine fusion monster in your extra deck, special summon to 3 materials whose names are mentioned on it from your grave and or banish. Alright, so very similar, I think, to how the ABC Buster Dragon Cannon works, just a destruction instead of a banish. So cool card that works as a strategy and not bad. We have another card here. This is really cool, using the enemy controller, a card that's been in and out of the game ever since it's, I think, been released really. Overall solid card. So we have Light Machine Fusion Effect, level 6, 2200 attack, 1900 defense. It takes one Light Machine monster, plus one Y Dragon, Y Earhead, or a one Z-Zillion Tank. Must be special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards you control. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can add one spell or trap from your deck to your hand that mentions Union monsters in its text. 2, once per turn, you can special summon 1 light, machine, normal, or union monster from your hand. Alright, so this seems to work well with the first guy that can easily get out one of the others. So you should be able to go into this right away and then search a spell or trap that mentions union monsters in its text. So that's really cool. Again, it seems like a really solid card as long as you could search something good. Alright, and then the last card here, we have union activation. So you could search this with the top fusion we just read. The normal spell. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Send 1 light, machine, normal, or union monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, add 1 light machine monster with the same attack but a different original name from your deck to your hand. If you special summon 3 light machine monsters at the same time with this card in your grave, you can banish this card, add 1 monster with 3000 or more attack from your deck to your hand, then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon it. So this seems like a solid card, at least for the first effect. You could search this, get the missing piece you need, and then that fusion summon it out. So that seems pretty solid. I like that. The third effect, I don't feel like it's relevant. To me, it just sounds like, hey, get blue eyes, summon blue eyes. I think is kind of where it's going with, and maybe there's something really good you can do with this, that like, maybe you could summon some type of floodgate monster that makes it harder for your opponent to play or something, since you could just banish those from your grave again and then make the guy. So yeah, maybe there's something here, but overall I think it's just the first effect, and I think that second effect is just bonus if you can pull it off. But overall, it seems like a really cool set. So I've had some time to kind of think about the cards. I think the way that this deck can combos is it does actually do a 1-card combo to make this guy. I believe how this would work is you would start with X-Xross, and you would probably equip Y, because you want to be able to get the actual effect off this one later. So you equip Y, and you can summon Y out, and that gives you the fusion requirements for this card, because you just need the X-Xross as the light machine monster, and then the Y dragon head retrain. So you can go into this, then this can get you this spell card, and then this will send probably just another Y to the grave, since you banished both these two. You'll send Y to the grave and get Z, and then you can use the second effect, the special summon Z out from your hand, and then Z's effect, when special summon can get a banished card, so you can get the X retrain that you had, and then from here you'll have the Y you'll have 1 Y that's banished from when you summon the other fusion, but you'll have 1 Y in the grave from the spell. You'll have X on the field that was special summoned from Z, and you'll have Z on the field, special summoned from the fusion, and then you can go into your Hyper Dragon Cannon. So I think that's really cool. I kind of wish this almost had a third effect that it could equip to this, giving it a bonus or something. I think that would have been really cool. So overall, it is nice it can do a 1-card combo. I wonder if you even play the ABC cards. Maybe you do. I think one of the issues with the ABC cards, a lot of times they're kind of bricky to an extent, because they're more like engine requirements, and you don't necessarily want to see them. And in this deck, you're already kind of playing these, so I don't know if maybe you want to even play those. I feel like you kind of have to, if you really just want to push the union side of like this deck and everything. And there is some synergy. I think B Buster Drake is 1500 attack, so you could send that on one of these or search it by sending one of these. So there could be some synergy there, but I don't know if there's a way to really pull off both. And then at that point you're playing to nib. I think you're already playing to nib normally, so that's kind of an issue. But I think overall really solid support. And seems pretty cool. I like that they went with support for these, and I think that they're actually pretty solid. Let me know if there's something I'm missing. Do you think you will play the ABC cards with this? I kind of feel like you have to. At least Union Hanger, maybe one of each. I'm not really sure. Again, I know one of the issues with the ABC cards, which is always playing the ABC cards, especially kind of as the deck has tried to be, stay in the meta after it was kind of at its release where it was very good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking with these cards. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're okay? Do you think they actually help Union cards? Are we going to play these with the ABC cards? And I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you there.